The Hildibrand time. Execute. There we go. Now we're ready. Of duplicity and duplication. I'm trying to remember what even happened. Like last time we had the big bombshell reveal, right? Where we learned Hildibrand and his entire family line just aren't human. They're cobbling people from outer space. Sure, sure, yeah, okay. Delian is ready to embark on his latest investigation. Ravioli, there you are, just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlene revealed that Poo-Poo's friend was in company of a Hannish alchemist. Yes. As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavnair. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Yedlamad, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have had that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. God. This is one of the best models they've ever made. This it's so good. I was about to say, is the cheese guy here? Yeah, there he is. I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. The long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master Poo-Poo's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I'm merely following in the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandyhill. It is wrong of me to comfort myself as equal to you all in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense. Clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming in a Mandeville man. Exactly, the things you can do are amazing. Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved Ravioli from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alacritous as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. It's kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. Too modest by half, I'd say his mental faculties are far surpass those of the original. That's enough chin-wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. I know what the file size of normal Hildibrand versus Brandy Hill is. That would be kind of funny to know, yeah. I know the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off for war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I have no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. Oh yeah, I completely... Do I have screenshots of it? I completely forgot about the giant, like, evil organization going on. Hold on, did I take a screenshot of that? Blue Mage, Hildibrand, That was too far back. I actually don't know that I did. Damn. Okay, but there's like some sinister group in the background. If so, I suggest you head to them and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. Do I know any apothecaries? In Rotsathan, of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, with that what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. Situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone, impossible. You in this house? No, doors don't open. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'd have been mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Okay, so I can't tell. A ravioli, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. A good friend of the alchemist in question, you say. Let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. God damn it. I was looking behind all the trees too. I was like, oh, he's not here. Fucking hell. The story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasaf. Well, I was not near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Or I was near enough. Baharasaf comes from a very poor family and growing up never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most skill, but his stocks never sold as well as he'd hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as an opportunity, as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasaf was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learn how to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Vanudi, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. A name I've heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right? Yes, Vanudi has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnir, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlamon. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted the gilded Araya into a private abode, and has been filling it with very rare treasure his gold can secure, or every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artwork depicting the goddess Azura. I remember, that's how this is gonna fall into place. Okay. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered such minutiae and, oh, Jesus Christ. And Murga Eor? I don't even know what that, what even is that? In Razahan, yet I recall no mention of this Azura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she's not well loved by the common folk. Baharasaf is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and is to Azura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. If you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These claims don't sell themselves, you know. How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Well, some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to comfort it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Not this guy again. The little, little hands and feet. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? Lesson? What are you on about? Cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Venuti's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Venuti, the merchant who tried to buy Yedlamat, so he put you up to this. Curses, how did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? You blurted it out. Silence, no one learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. Let's go. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Three more sinister skullmen. Was the doctor a quadruplet? I was gonna say, wait, those boots. Mama's here. Let's go. Mother? Vexatious vermin, this will soften you up. Let's go. More random sports scenes from the Warrior of Light. A lucky hit. Volleyball, basketball, now baseball. Oh my god. Oh! We're bad. No, Cobble. Oh. Just a slow walk. Go, Nashu, go! One last pitch. I need all the, God, the screenshots. Unlimited heavy hitter special. That was my fastball. Amazing. I've come to expect father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, mother? Proposition for the merchant Venuti, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Mandeville and Mandeville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I've already refused Master Venuti once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. 'Tis quite an attractive offer, considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposely command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port... We can't do business with a thug like that? Absolutely not. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking, weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? I was like, the poo-poo ship can make duplicates. As I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. I forgot poo-poo could talk. So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. You sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Brandyhild. Even alien starships. Tis no great achievement, as I've mentioned. The gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which include the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, it's possible Venuti's using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold. We share the same suspicion, Master Delian. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Venuti is either threatening or deceiving Master Poo-Poo's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. All right. We must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Venuti's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. Aye, we still need to formally reject his deal anyways, and his pilot will be waiting. Gentlemen at heart. Shall we be on your way? On our way, we're to meet Venuti's pilot atop the rise just south of Kajaya's footsteps. How very fitting that I pull Rathalos from the roulette. Can you fly through this? Yes. Lord Godbert, Lady Yulian. And Entourage. Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Venuti. I see. One moment, if you please. Lord Venuti should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. Okay. Welcome, honored guest, to my humble abode. I trust this view is to your liking. Since you travel all the way from distant Ul'dah, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. Given that it's like money related, it being a Lalafell wouldn't have been surprising. But we have seen him in cutscenes. This is just our first confrontation. And what an unexpected boon this is. I'd been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but now here you are, like a wish come true. Save your act of the magistrates, Venuti. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Poopoo at once. Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations then. This is Master Poopoo, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes? As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side, with the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template for my clone army. We could conquer this and every other land in creation. You know what? That's actually a good point. If we got cloned, that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, it's like, that's not a bad idea, actually. A splendid jest, my friend. A splendid and not at all indicative of suppressed megalomaniacal ambitions jest. Yes? Also, the fact, so they looked at the word, this is definitely like directly into the camera that's looking at me. Of course it was. Our redoubtable Ravioli would never dream of accepting such a contemptible proposal. A pity. Yes, I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugay's ritual of manifestation. Yeah, what the hell is all this? All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. is primal time. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I had but to clone myself after all. These are all clones of him, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me. It's like, I'm the biggest stan of this woman, so I must clone myself. Divine Azura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival. He a smart play. Yeah, no, he's on to something. Can't deny it. Nay, Hildibrand, against a primal we may be more hindrance than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. Oh god. Tempered Godbrand. No Mandervilles need to be tempered. Best of luck, friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdraw. Do not temper these people. I cannot take them. That's the thing. He wants to clone me? No. Clone them. Alright. So the only thing I know, this I believe was the trial that they had set up for people at FanFest. I didn't expect it to make it its way into the game this fast. All right. If Temporal and Eevee, if you would like to be scooped up, I can do the scooping. Hello, Luma. Tempered Mama as well. All right. I missed Hill. We just finished the MSQ portion, and we have got the Hildy stuff going. It's been pretty amazing. Let's do it from this. The Gilded Araya. Welcomed you to the Gilded Araya, the historic vault within which he houses many and wondrous treasures. But it's not wonder that fills your heart when you spy the ominous devices lining the side of the structure. Devices you remember seeing inside the Tower of Babel. Yeah. Your sense of dread is justified when the summoning begins, drawing upon the devotion of the imprisoned faithful. The corrupted incarnation of a Minutia is brought into being. She is Azura, a deity of battle and conflict, and whether you wish it or not, your metal will be tested. I'll be honest, I half expected, we'll see. It was like, we're doing a trial in Hildibrand, which we haven't had since Stormblood. Every trial has been great. Oh, that's true. And I see multiple arms, I immediately think of Greg yet again. We shall see. Portrait. Oh, yeah, my portrait. Yeah, because I have a different glam on. what was this macro? Let's see what we're in for.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive. Have you the courage and strength to face me?
Expect that to be a raid wide. Yeah.
Will you dodge, or will you bleed?
Will you dodge or will you bleed? I actually really like that voice line. Holy shit.
The frail shall fall. You've not time to blink.
Immorality. Okay. Holy shit. Well, oh, okay. Got it.
Tremble before the might of the minutiae. Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson.
Iconography. Pedestal purge.
The weak shall perish.
Sonic execution. Oh. I think I understand.
Here the gleaming edge.
Wheel of Day Incarnate. Okay, and then the big lady is going to copy that. So we need to be here, right? Yeah. Okay, that's sick. I like that.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
Blade one. Okay, now this one I'm unsure of. Is this we align it way down the just down the middle, okay. Because she chose a random direction. Like, is it gonna be targeted at someone? No. Just down the middle.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Oh, this is like some boss dude shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's just in a circle? Oh. Okay, the snapshots though, Jesus. Gear dip.
Fury be my strength.
Face of wrath. Opposite or
I will scatter your bones.
snapshots for the spin, not
Show me your steel.
blade scatter. Okay. More spin. Go around, that's a raid wide.
The spirit of battle awakens. Peer the gleaming edge. Show me your steel.
Oh, she moved. Oh, okay. You got tricks. Damn, and the Black Reach put the ley lines down. I'm like, no.
Sharp is the lesson.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand in the middle then and watch. Are you gonna move again? No? Oh, yep. Okay.
unmerciful light shine upon you. Behold the sixfold blade.
Again. Okay. Clockwise this time. There's definitely an easier way to dodge all of those. I'm just going in a circle. I don't want to think.
The face of battle is ever changing.
Many faces. What is this?
Joyful is your downfall.
Well, the fight's over, so.
I will scatter your bones.
Okay, that's a fun fight. It doesn't have an extreme. But a fun fight. There you go. Oh, no chests. No, so no drops. There's probably a triple triad card. But, unless it's rare that you might get a chest. I'm thinking of like Yojimbo. You get you can get a barding. It's not a full circle, it's just one of the sides. Oh. Well, it was working. For the most part. Good show, Ravioli. It would seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. Even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the radiant host of that despicable Venuti's wrongdoings. Oh, as he gets away. The diviners are defeated. Turn the wheel, we flee for now. Oh. Who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel Master Poo-Poo? No, I did not. It's my ship's, it's my friend's ship. Poo-Poo, fight back. Let's go. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. I'm so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Did that man help you after your crash? He did, at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basics of starship technology, but that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. When I was infected by one of the star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. No, they're not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors. The slow-moving projectile. Oh! The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized, and we're all in the vicinity. Oh, here we go. Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance to the starship, but I can conceive no logical solution. What? Oh. Oh my god. Let's go! Inspector Brandyhill, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godward's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion. Yet there's a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I've no time to teach you the starship's controls. Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. Skyward as only a Mandeville can. Oh. I, lost my grip. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift in posture should generate enough lift and processional motion to, yes, I can still make it. Boomerang! Let's go! Now, this is the end of Brandyhill, though, isn't it? He's gonna get atomized. Oh! The balloons! Tis too late. The reactor is going critical. The only way to save the day. There's only one way to save the day. Inspector Brandyhill! Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. Jesus! Is this case closed for Inspector Brandyhill? Nay, my loyal assistant. As a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandyhill has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again, mark my words. Next patch. Next expansion, rather. Okay. Surely. Or it's copium. But nah. He'll be back somehow. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I can make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandyhill will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Poo-Poo, you are a friend of ours, and what are a few minor plasma burns among friends, eh? Our home planet, it was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Oh, damn. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our research, I hurried here with my communications, received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful. That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here on your star? Well, of course, you must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. What? I mean, I guess, yeah, he's got to get taken off somewhere. It's the end of the Hildibrand. Oh, Inspector not again, wait for me. Never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes, not with an impervious Mandovillian on board. Funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Mandeville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago. What? Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Mandeville line? Then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? When it comes to building strength and perfecting ungentlemanly technique, 'tis not one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Mandeville shall live on through us. If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. I was about to say, you mean dynamis. They're just masters of dynamis. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence. If that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Every thing appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? Are not okay. Interesting. Oh. Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed toward an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Poo-Poo on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. I trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist, and my hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. And with that, I bid you good day. Thank ye all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases before you know it. You've gone above and beyond for us, Ravioli, so I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. Seems Poo-Poo wasn't planning an invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to this investigation, Ravioli. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Someone please watch them. We're gonna get eaten, right? Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlian and even traveled to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of the strange and the inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then, mayhap he's the byproduct of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. A gentleman to walk with me, orchestrion roll. And the UFO key. Oh, spotting them around the world like Alpha and Omega, that could be fun. Yeah. But of course, our send-off. Recapping every bit with these screenshots. The Mandragoras, the Shadowbringers bit that it all started on. The amazing Whopperit dance. And of course, that bass. Hildibrand will return. Yeah, and of course the Coblin. Can't forget the Coblin. Ooh. Not the cheese. Wait. Why? What is he training for? Oh. It's like he's training for Nashu's attention. I get... Oh, I see legs. That's fucking camouflage. Oh. Brandy Hild. And it just ends like that. Okay. A thin rectangular piece of some unknown material placing it near your UFO will magically bring Starship to life. Hold on, we definitely gotta go to the moon, obviously, before we do the Relic side. Okay, I'll summon the UFO mount. While appearing to be identical to Poo-Poo Starship, this replica lacks certain functionalities such as a matter of duplication facility, which in light of recent events is probably for the best. It's also unable to shrink you to a size to fit in the cockpit, meaning you do not so much ride as you are dangled around in its tractor beam. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. Delian. There we go. Such a good mount. Unfortunately, because it's a good mount, I gotta figure out how the fuck to fit it in my favorites. I hate it here. Give us more slots, damn it. But all right. Radzatan. Unlike every other Relic step, watch this be the one. If people already have the weapons, it's gotta be Tomes again. I'm actually capped. Unlike every other time we've done this and have to go and get things. I don't even know. There's not a quest in the corner. Is it down here? Resonating with perfection. Why is that not? I'm assuming that's the quest. Why is it grayed out? Red, whichever. Pick the relic off. I don't use the relics. Oh, because it's over here. Let's see. What do we do? I think we've chosen a different one every step of the way. Actually, the one we started on was the summoner one. So fuck it. Let's end on the summoner one, because if I go to summoner. You guys said it's 650, 645, 655? Is it weaker or, hold on, what is this one? 45. So it's gonna be stronger than at least base tome, equivalent to augmented tome. 655, okay. Please note that upon completion, you'll receive Manderville weapon for a summoner. Yes. Undertake this quest to summoner. Resonating with perfection. And given what Blitz was saying, it's gonna look wildly different. I'm very interested in what he meant by that. I hear Godbert's finally figured out how to perfect his alien weaponry. About bleeding time, huh? Alien weapons. We shall inform his lordship that you are eager to begin. Oh, it is 665. Okay, that makes more sense, because, like, I thought these were supposed to be bis. But, like, 655 is not bis. At long last, Ravioli, the end to our arduous yet most rewarding weaponsmithing journey is finally in sight. And a bloody expensive journey it's been. That's why I'm here, not as a dutiful wife or doting mother, but as a concerned senior partner of Manderville and Manderville. Our company's footed the bill for all sorts of extravagant materials and expert assistance, not to mention the rent we're paying for these high crucible facilities. Even if this is the final stage of the process, that's only one Manderville weapon out of how sodden many? Our side business is replica weapons ain't exactly booming neither, so I reckoned I needed to come and gauge the value of continuing this venture with me own 2 eyes. So let us offer our full cooperation to my business partner as she oversees proceedings. Now there's a sight. Seems his lordship's lost his cocksure composure. What happened, Godbert? Weren't you just telling me how your ridiculous wealth made you free to craft whatever you please? I'd be on my best behavior if I were you, Master Geralt. After all, your considerable remuneration is one of the main expenditures Lady Yulian will be scrutinizing. Let us move on to the topic of armament augmentation, shall we? Unsurprisingly, the key to perfected weaponry lies in the application of the perfect oil, a substance known as ultramandeville. This superlative lubricant will serve to maximize ethereal conductivity. Again with the creepy oils. And as one might have predicted, the ultramandeville's main ingredient is derived from yet another incredibly rare meteoric material, cosmic crystallite, 'tis called. When it came to the method for extracting said ingredient from the meteorite, however, my ancestor's relic was conspicuously devoid of instruction. Thus did I consult with Master Poo-Poo. Thanks to his encyclopedic knowledge of alien civilizations, he was able to furnish me with the requisite technique. I must say, it is a rather unorthodox process, and one I cannot complete alone. It shall necessitate the involvement of everyone present. I don't like the sound of that. What foppish nonsense are you meaning to foist upon us this time? Nothing too terribly taxing, I assure you. All shall be explained in due course. we can begin, we must tend to the tedious chore of procuring crafting materials. Ravioli, if you would, pray acquire the crystallite through our usual tombstone-hungry vendor. We shall require 3 goodly chunks, one for the oil's main ingredient and the others to reshape the weaponry itself. Yes, I should warn you that these advanced Mandevilian techniques will not only enhance your armament's properties, but also greatly alter its appearance. In anticipation of such wondrous transformation, let us hurry to our tasks. The hammering continues. Chunks of cosmic crystallite can be obtained from Jabrana. Yeah. 6k poetics for a full relic. Yeah. I mean, yes, it being yet another totem step. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but also it's because of the grind. It's a side quest locked behind 5 expansions. 4? Where ARR, you gotta do the whole ARR. I guess Shadowbringers is missing, but you get what I'm saying, right? The grind of this relic is getting to this point. So for everyone who's been playing the game and like willingly going through it anyways, it feels like there's nothing there. But for anyone new, I mean, there's all the people that complained. It's like, I fucking hate this quest. Fuck Hildibrand. I gotta click through like 6 hours worth of dialogue just to get to this relic. That's the grind. So, actually being here, it feels like whatever, but yeah. Cosmic, 3, yeah, 1500 cosmic crystallite. Let's have a look at them shiny rocks. These ought to do the trick. I'll grab his lordship and we can get to work. 6-hour grind, that's good. I bet these people never touch any of the other relics. Yeah, that too. Like, it's just... You'll never please people, but yeah, it being poetics over and over and over... Man, there's no winning. So got quest 2 is pretty low. Of not reading. I actually redid it on my alt. I did it in a day. But yeah. Actually reading it, like you can go back through our VODs and get a alright estimate. A Realm Reborn Hildibrand takes the longest if you're actually reading it. Because that one was huge. Thank you for your untiring efforts, Ravioli. These acquisitions are most demanding, I know, but we cannot proceed without them. Crystallite of this type is said to it. I feel like there's some like tongue-in-cheek. It's like they're very demanding, I know. You're just like looking at everyone who's pissed about it being poetics again. Or tomes again. It's every mote infused with aether from its journey across the cosmos. We will use Godbrand's technique to harness and condense that cosmic energy that we may extract a single concentrated drop. This precious liquid is the heart and soul of our Ultra Mandeville coating. Well, that's bloody fascinating and all, but would you explain the god's damn technique already? You mean to have us fighting this time? Meditating? But I do see the other thing that, like, past relics have always had a step involving content grinding, and it keeps life in old stuff that this doesn't really have. Though you could argue it's all in a way, it's forcing everyone to have the Hildibrand trials in their roulettes. Because queuing up for Hildibrand trials really sucks. But now that anyone who's done a relic has them, that's a massive amount of people that now have it in their pool of duties. So I think it still kind of serves that purpose. It's just, again, it's not the expected outcome, but it still kind of works. Dancing, my good man. We shall perform the traditional dance of House Mandeville together. Is he crying? In his search for a viable method, Godbrand failed to extract the crystallite's ethereal essence innumerable times. Frustrated beyond measure, he eventually contacted a friend on a far-off star to ask for advice. Thus did he learn the theory of compressing the crystallite's stored energies by bombarding it with a specific etheric waveform, much like squeezing a lemon. An inspired Godbrand then returned to work, where he experimented with generating waveforms through physical movement. One particular choreography provided the perfect resonance, and lo, the trademark Mandeville undulations were born. Oh, and so happens the far-off star in question was the homeworld of our own Master Poo-Poo. 'Twas his keen eye that recognized the familiar resonant properties of our gentlemanly dance and allowed us to rediscover the extraction process. Dressing up in fancy words all you want, but ain't swallowing this ridiculous shit. Think you can extract mineral essence with your daft dancing? Count me out. I've come in a strictly observational role, so no dancing for me either. If you both so wish, we shall perform the extraction without you. As for you, Ravioli, your role shall be most crucial. I would like you to hold the crystallite and catch the quintessence as it falls. This is the weirdest summoning circle I've ever seen. You see, load of chocobo shite. The dance lacks sufficient intensity. For love of fine. You must join us, Geralt. You gotta join us. What? The reverberations, the resonance. It killed him. It's bloody magical. He finally understands, yeah. The resonance, 'tis still not strong enough. You know what you must do. There we go. All the screenshots, this is great.
Huzzah, our combined performance did the trick. Master Geralt and I will take it from here, and let us prepare the vial of Ultra Mandeville and proceed with the final augmentations.
While grumbling about the tomes, the actual quest content is fantastic. True. Very true. We're about to witness the peak of craftsmanship.
Now we apply the Ultra Mandeville coating. As with the prior stage, the final composition of the oils and ingredients will greatly influence the armament's properties. I shall need you to take a moment and consider, well, which qualities you value most in your weaponry.
Oh, shit. Balance. I mean, I kind of know what I need, but also I believe this weapon becomes the new bis for ultimates as well. And if they're two separate things, there's nothing I can do about it, but none of that's been updated yet. Okay. So we'll just do what I know it to be. I was like, yeah, I feel like I gotta redo it for spell speed if I were to start doing ultimates on Summoner anyway. Because at level 70, oh, Summoner is fantastic. I would love to do that. I actually don't remember though. If I prefer determination over direct hit for Summoner. So let's see. I know they're like equivalent, but there is actually a difference depending. Let's see if they mention it. Determination. Okay. Confine.
You are certain, and so it shall be.
Now for what it looks like. Take whatever you're less of. No. Ooh. Well, not necessarily. I mean, like, at a base level, yes. At a nitty-gritty numbers level, no.
Behold, Ravioli, the work is done.
The perfected art of dedicated artisans.
A
Mandervillus Index. Okay.
The beauteous tangible reward for all our toil and sacrifice.
It's a grand sight, all right. Fighting mammoths, drinking weird booze, and dancing weirder jigs is an odd, bloody way to forge a weapon, but you can't argue with the end results.
There is, in fact, one other favorable consequence to finishing our project. My family's relic contains what appears to be a locked recording, and if what Master Poo tells me is correct, and our completed Mandeville weaponry should serve as the key to opening it, shall we give it a try?
And 665. Let me look at this. Okay, the base. You know this? Oh, hold on. This kind of comes back around to Pokedex territory, color-wise. Let's go. saga ends.
Excellent. 'Twould seem the relic has responded to your armament. Let us commence the viewing.
Here we are again.
If you're watching this recording, then I must assume you have successfully brought the Mandeville weaponry to its completed state. Allow me then to share some of the philosophy that went into the weaponry's creation. As I explained in my previous story, the many worlds upon which we Mandevillians resided were laid to waste by an inexplicable catastrophe. The final days, one must imagine. Peace reigns upon this star, for now, as we can never know when or what manner of chaos might threaten our tranquil lives. Thus did I endeavor to forge armaments of the power with the power to repel any threat, no matter how dire. However, in the wrong hands, such powerful weapons may exacerbate the very problem they were created to solve. Sadly, my long search for worthy wielders, those possessed of both martial excellence and unyielding moral fortitude, has failed. I am left with no choice but to destroy my triumphant works.
That explains how you lost the originals, eh?
In the hopes that a deserving hero will one day emerge, I've decided to leave the secrets of their manufacture to my heirs. By necessity, the process must be rendered cryptic, lest these potent armaments be too readily attained. The fact that you are watching this proves that you had the wisdom to pierce my elaborate obfuscations, and the discipline to retrace the grueling steps of my smithing saga. I have faith in your judgment. Do what is just, and entrust the Mandeville weaponry to those who champion the ideals of peace. How gratifying to know that my motives were aligned with those of my ancestors. 'Twas my own experience of the final days which moved me to create the Mandeville weapons and put them in heroic hands such as yours. And 'tis more gratifying still that we should succeed in the task which Godbrand himself set for his descendants. I thank you all for your valuable contributions.
I'll admit, it was a bit of a shock to hear we was crafting alien designs, but you hired the right smith for the job.
You know, the job isn't over yet. Yes, there are still many weapon variants we have left to reforge.
I know. Don't get your bloody small clothes in a twist. I'll stick around until the last blow is hammered.
For the extraction of the Ultra Mandeville essence, I must ask that you call upon the assistance of the High Crucible Alchemists. It matters not who performs the dance, as long as they do so with gentlemanly perfection and aplomb.
It's clear to me now that the Mandeville weapons are more than just a pet project. They're an investment in the future of our world. You have me permission to keep them on the books as an official Mandeville and Mandeville enterprise.
That is a relief. It would be difficult to cover these expenses with my weekly entertainment budget. With that settled, we can continue as before. Our most excellent House Mandeville artisan shall handle requests to perfect other weapons in your possession. Meanwhile, our resident expert alchemist will assist with adjusting weapon properties, assuming you supply the requisite crystallite, of course. All in all, this has been a most satisfying experience. My thanks again, and I look forward to our next mutually beneficial encounter.
With great power comes great mandervility. The Mandervillies as a title. And then, of course, obtain the Mandervillius Index. Okay. The end of the relics. I will keep this around. Oh, I'm not gonna do it that way. Update gear. Oh, let me do. Give it a sec. I was like, let me go into G pose to like in a corner just to see it better. All right. Not the aesthetic I expected whatsoever, which again explains why Blitz was so like taken aback. This is one I could definitely see a lot of people keeping the step prior because it's so wildly different. But not necessarily because they're ugly like the Bosjo weapons, but because the style does not fit every glam, that's for sure. Yeah, Solution 9, yep. Fancy. Okay. I am curious, actually. So with Bosja, they offered a matte version of the relics. Is there one of those for this? Mandervillius. There's a matte version of the previous one. There's actually not a matte version of this one. Unless I'm blind, which I could very much be. But I don't see a matte version of this one. Which is interesting. This is what it looked like prior, by the way. I should have pulled it out. This was the book before its current step. For a comparison into what we just got. Wildly different. Yeah, Mountain Dew book. Oh my, what is I was about to say, wait, what's going on over here? Making more relics over there. Okay. Well, let's see. Ooh, okay, so there's a couple people. Let's see. Oh, yours is more in a like a butterfly shape, which makes sense for Scholar. Inside looks largely the same. And yours are dyed already. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, it was very cool. Almost reminds me of like a big mecha, or something you would see on like a Gundam or something. Or actually, oh, like Phantasy Star Online, actually. What color are they? Blue. Given the glow, I actually can't tell what is blue about it, I'll be honest. Can I do the Terabint? Okay. Oh, it's black? Oh, what blue do you have on it? Metallic blue. Oh, okay. It's not the whole... Well, kind of. Okay. I see. But it is black and gray otherwise. Got it. Oh, and then you have brown on this one. Interesting. Is it otherwise grayscale? Okay. Very cool. Is the Dark Knight still there? Yeah. We'll go look at like all the other ones in a second too. Dark Knight is pretty sick. Hold on. Papega Platoon. Okay. What? Was that a whip? Hold on. I didn't mean to close that. Examine. Is that a whip? It's a whip sword? Oh, the way that comes out. That's so sick. What? Holy. I love that. That's amazing. How does it die? Okay. That was very at least the red, very noticeable down the middle. Wow. Okay. That is a good one. I love that. She died in Magic Gauntlets. Ah, okay, okay. Is anyone else just in the immediate vicinity with them? Let's see. Not out, anyway. Okay. Surely, I think Desperius normally always gets a video up immediately with perfectly legal means, I'm sure. There, yep. Not at all data mined. Okay. Let me mute the game. Because I want to see all of them. So we just saw Paladin, of course. We went Dark Knight. Gunbreaker. That looks like some Xenoblade shit right there, with especially with how the circle is on it. Dye it bright red. This is the Monato's power. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's pretty nice too. The big like energy blades. I'm a fan of that. I really like that. Oh God, there haven't been that many relics I like for Dragoon. I just went through the process of doing a Realm Reborn Dragoon. I love that one. This is good. This is really nice. I don't like
most of the others, but that's really nice. Now, this doesn't show how they die, of course, but man. Okay, the Reaper one. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this is the first one I'm not really a fan of too much. Oh wow, it's just done already. Okay. Not huge on it. This, pretty cool. About what you would expect. It actually, it just looks kind of like the Paladin sword, but tiny. Oh, the monk. Okay. Even though I don't really enjoy playing monk that much, I always enjoy the monk weapons that are covert. The ones that are pretty much just gloves. Instead of like big hunks of metal. The samurai blade looks exactly what I would expect, to be honest, but okay. So far, Dark Knight is the only one. Ooh. Dark Knight is the only one that like wildly morphs when you draw it. Oh! It collapses. I need it. Go back. That's so good. Okay, I'm doing that one. Holy shit. Machinist, okay. Big ass gun. Very thick. It's not bad. I don't know how I feel about like the bottom being longer. Kind of strange. I like the double circles on it. But okay. I was tempted to do this. I was like, I have the P12 weapon, so it's not as dire. I mean, it's still, that's new bis. I do need it to continue my bis. However, man, okay, throwing cyclones. I like it. I do like that a lot. Black mage. Okay. Oh, yeah, I like it's like an orb. Instead of like just a circle, is it a full bubble? It looks like, that's cool. With a cross section of circle on it. Okay. And yeah, this one we just did. Which, as far as books go, it's nice. I think the books are very hard to make not underwhelming. Because, like, it's still just a book. Red me. Oh, the little extra thing. That's cool. I like a lot of these. Holy shit. White mage. Oh, it has like energy wings almost. And the circle almost makes it look like a halo. Very floral. Ooh, I like how that opens up with a spike in the middle. That's nice. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's very bulky.
not huge on that one. I mean, given the like cybernetic feel of most of the Sage wings in general, I mean they're very thick. They are bulky compared to a lot of the other ones that look more delicate. These are pretty nice. Firing laser, like they look like, yes, these should fire laser beams. And then the Scholar one, okay. The bow and the Dark Knight blade are 100% my favorite. Like the fact that the Dark Knight comes out like a fucking like IVs from Soul Calibur and then links together. That's so sick. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh. And then, yeah, bards clicking together as you pull it off your back. So I'm very interested in how some of these die, but yeah, no, that's amazing. Okay, some solid stuff. I mean, the Gunbreaker being like a Monado is actually pretty cool. I like a lot of Gunbreaker weapons and like gear that they get. I just don't like playing Gunbreaker. I do have actually, did I finish? Do I have the Marvelous or whatever? Majestic, yeah. I have the 645 Gunbreaker Relic. I just don't play Gunbreaker. But I have it. Mostly because I didn't know what else to do with my tomes. Just like, throw tomes at another relic. Why not? Only the spikes on the front of the wings die. Is there someone around? Like, hold on. Is there a sage around that has one? I would like to see. Maybe we'll go stalk people in Limsa or something. Or Ul'dah. Let's see. Scholar. Cutscene people. Oh, red mage. I want to see how this one dies. Because I think the red mage sword is pretty cool. It's not red. Which is kind of a crime, I will say. And if you dye it red, that's not the correct. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I want to actually... Red mage. Then try this. Wait, no, they switched to warrior. Well, I do want to see how that one... Unless that's a different person entirely. How does this die? Oh. Okay, that die shows up really, really well. Got it. There's the Reaper. Oh. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here's the Sage. Okay. Should I trying on message or... Oh, true. Yeah, I can click over here. I forgot about that. Good call. Oh, that's the full thing. They're just so covered in glow, it is kind of hard to see. What are things in, like... I haven't checked, like, white. Considering they're all, like, default black. The white actually ends up very gray. Oh, that's where the main color... I see what you're saying by the tip of it. The whole thing does change, but the most saturated and brightest part of that color are the prongs at the... on the front of them. Okay. I see. I see. Let's see. Castellan. Oh. Try on the battle axe. Hold on. We'll try on rapier. There we go. Display gear. Red. It works really well with the rebel coat, as far as just like sitting there too. I do like that. And honestly, given that my red mage and ravioli is a stark contrast in general, being blue, having the blue, and it does go to purple, but the blue part of it, I do like it. Sage Glam is white primary. Mine is too, actually. Oh, because I tried that on, I can just go from here. Actually, pearl white becomes more white than pure white. Funnily enough. Oh, for the rapier, oh. I mean, red and gold, yeah. It does look nice, especially with the colors. I'm hesitant to go anything other than red. It's like the unspoken like blue mage rule as well. It's like, how dare you play blue mage and you show up not in blue? Who are you? How dare you? Are there any bards around? Bard, do you have the weapon? You do. Okay, oh, well, that's fine. Oh. That's a noticeable die. Ooh, Celeste Green is actually really sick with the glow effects. Granted, my bard is, well, this. It's just trying to get more green in there. Oh, is everyone with it just out? Is there any other? I want to try this again. Oh, he has his dye like orange too. I didn't even notice. The bow is very cool. Ooh, pastel green. Amazing. Some good ass weapon. This guy's name, I just know it. Kool-Aid. Okay. Not created a plate. How dare you? But okay. I haven't like officially ended, I guess, the VOD, so I should probably do that here. Like, there's we just chilling now. But good Hildibrand, good relics, very fun.